Light, sound, camera, action.
Every great story has a beginning, and in 2011, the world was introduced to one of the most ambitious stories ever told on television. Today, let's go back to where it all started. Season 1, Episode 1 of the Game of Thrones, Winter is Coming. We will walk through the story and break down why this episode is such a masterpiece of world building and storytelling. The episode opens in the freezing wilderness north of the Wall. A group of Night's Watch Rangers discover something terrifying. The White Walkers, ancient, powerful, and thought long gone. One man survives and flees, and immediately we know this isn't just medieval drama, there is something darker at play. The show wastes no time telling us the real threat isn't politics or king, but death itself. It's a brilliant way to hook the audience. Mystery, horror, and fantasy all in the first few minutes. We are then introduced to House of Starks in Winterfell. Ned Stark, his wife Catelyn, and their children Robb, Sansa, Arya, Bran, Rickon, and Jon Snow, the illegitimate son. They come across a dead direwolf with six pups, one for each Stark child, even Jon. This moment feels small, but it's layered with meaning. The direwolves are tied to the fates of the children's ghost. Jon's Albion's wolf symbolizes outsider status. Bran's Settler's wolf foreshadows this tragic fall. Even in the little details, the story is already telling us where these characters are headed. Soon after, King Robert arrives at Winterfell with Queen Cersei and her powerful Lannister family. Robert asks Ned to become the new hand of the king after the death of Jon Arryn. This is where politics enter the stage. The Stark represent honor and loyalty, while the Lannister represents ambition and secrecy. The clash between these two houses is what fuels much of the story ahead. Meanwhile, Jon Snow quietly faces his own struggles. As Ned's illegitimate son, he does not truly belong in Winterfell. He decided to join the Night's Watch, searching for identity and purpose. Jon's arc is about belonging. Even from the first episode, we see the loneliness and rejection that will shape him into a leader later on. Far away, across the narrow sea, we meet the last Targaryens, Viserys and Daenerys. Viserys is desperate to reclaim the Iron Throne and use his sister as a bargaining chip, marrying her off to Khal Dargo, leader of the Dothraki. These subplots feel disconnected at first, but it plants the seed of Targaryen's incredible transformation, from a powerless girl being sold like property to a queen who will one day command armies and dragons. The episodes end with one of the most shocking twists in the television history. Young Bran, who loves climbing, witnesses Jaime Lannister and Queen Cersei in an incestuous relationship. To protect their secret, Jaime pushes him from the tower, saying, "The things I will do for love." This moment is the spark that ignites the whole series. It shows us that in the world, innocence is fragile, and survival often mean choosing ruthlessness over morality. It also proves one of the show's biggest themes: no one is safe. Winter is coming isn't just a title, it's a warning. The first episode introduces us to the major player setups, rivalries, and ends with a shocking betrayal that hooks us instantly. What makes it so brilliant is how every scene has meaning. The direwolves, the White Walkers, politics, all of it is foreshadowing where the story will go. This isn't just fantasy tale of kings and queens. It is a story about family, power, survival, and the cost of ambition. And from this very first episode, Game of Thrones makes one thing clear: this is not a world where heroes are safe and happy ending doesn't come easy. Thank you.